If you have this early aggression, make sure you have extra catch to get there.
Well, we'll see, because they're tying for Team Strat, talking over. Puppy with Team Secret will re-enter the arena. If they are to take this, it needs to be a reverse sweep. Sitting with a 2-0 lead, Tundra, calm, cool and collected. They are smart, but Snake King said in his interview, do not overthink it, don't try and get too smart, and that's exactly what they've done. They've just been able to play their game, and it's Team Secret that need to break it. This could be a 3-0. Tundra scary right now, and it's, even though it might not be the, you know, if it was a 3-0, it's like, sure, as a fan for either of the teams, you want, you know, an absolute, you know, amazing game of Dota with all the back and forths, but really, if Tundra can take this 3-0, it's still so impressive.
Now, let's be real. We want more games, right? We want more games than just the 3-0. But if you're Secret as well, you just need to focus on yourself. Like, you can't let Tundra get into your head like in the last best of 3. Focus on your drafts. Focus on what made you get this far. Because nothing works against Tundra if you're focusing on their heroes and banning them out.
This is one of those grand finals where if Tundra win it 3-0, it's like the celebration, like the pro enthusiasts will be like, they just played such beautiful Dota. And this will now be like, how do we want to play Dota? The whole shift of DPC season will be, we'll look at Tundra. How do they skip waves? How do they always have the same element in every draft, even though heroes are different?
Is there something you'd ban out, Sheep? Like, is there a big element of Tundra that needs to go?
I don't know, there's too many heroes to ban for them. When I looked at the last game, I think the biggest crack that I saw in their gameplay was when they were repelled from Secret's base and they were suddenly on the back foot of, we have to get out of here. And I think Secret took advantage of that really well for a short time. They were chasing them down lanes, they were getting pickoffs, they were forcing them to use their ults, and they kind of fell apart for a moment. Like, they didn't reset properly. Their resetting was usually really good, but when they kind of had to re-engage in the map, it felt like they were just kind of getting picked off, like on their Visage top. Stuff like that, if they can just apply more pressure from the side of Secret, like maybe Morphling is too slow of a hero, maybe they do need to just go all in on that hard tempo, all 5 heroes, go, go, go.
Full divide Dota.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how LGD started getting taken down at Arlington, for example.
Now, how dangerous are Tundra going to be with a 2-0 up? Because already their drafts are hard to ban out, but now they have options. They've got games in the bag to kind of, I'm sure they don't want to throw one. You're shaking your finger at me, T-Gov.
No. You watch that interview, they are one. You know, they say draft, there's no need to change. We are winning. We shall win. We shall pick the same heroes. We have exactly. We have the second lowest hero pool in all of TI. We just continue winning. Like, they don't need to change.
Imagine Aoi, right, staring at you with an expressionless face. He shrugs his shoulder. Why change it?
When they can communicate, you know, telepathically, that's when it will get scary, but it almost seems like it at this point. But can Team Secret bring it back? That's what I want to know.
I completely agree with what Sheepo said.
Focus on their draft, not the enemy.
Focus on their draft and their gameplay. If they could be a little bit more aggressive, if they could be a tiny little bit faster like they were once they defended their base, it looked like they had that game back in their control. But then a couple of mistakes here and there, they just need to be more focused. I know it sounds like such a generic thing to say, but the moment they got the game back, they fed a couple of kills, unnecessarily kills on the side lanes.
Yeah, and on top of that, have something that can kill Wraith Pact. A hero that can just get in there and kill Wraith Pact, that's like one of the biggest problems. They're playing with so much damage reduction on the side of Tundra. If you're able to deal with that and their map control and like how they do it, those are just the 2 biggest things, I think.
So who are those heroes? We look at Snapfire or?
Snapfire is a little difficult because she has to really like walk in there, but yeah.
We'll see what they do. Well, we're ready here, and I hope you are at home, because we're going to go into Game 3 of the Grand Finals of the International.
Team Secret versus Tundra Esports. Grand Finals Game 3.
Tundra Esports turn to ban.
Thank you very much, James. And yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about ready to get this Game 3 underway. So far, Tundra leading the way 2-0 against Team Secret in this Grand Finals. Once again, Seb, Notel, and Fox here with me for the draft. I mean, boys, 2 games now where Tundra, they've looked scary. We saw in the second game, Secret maybe trying to break successfully into sort of this sort of impenetrable force that Tundra hold the game hostage with, but it still wasn't enough. Can you see them taking it to the next level, or are you concerned for them now going into this Game 3?
I don't know. There's very few names I could find, you know, around the world to pick, like to break Tundra, but Poppy would be one of them, right? I mean, Poppy, Heen, they have so much experience. Of course they can. Of course they can. I want to believe they can. You know, I want more games, and yeah, of course they can.
I want to believe too. The copium tank is pretty low right now. It's running very low. I think Orange player was feeling it last game. I really think for Secret they need to commit. They need to push it to the limit. You know, I think Nisha was having an incredible game. I don't think they missed a few moments last game that could have turned into. They could have made the game look a lot more doable for them. But you also see the power of Tundra. Like they have some ideas. They seem to be on top of their heroes. Like the combinations, the Arc Warden with the Visage too. We haven't seen this before. Yeah, and now we're at least seeing Secret get their Marcy hero. So I don't know. I mean, I'm starting to have a hard time believing that Tundra can be broken.
I mean, there's one thing maybe we haven't seen as much in this grand finals from Secret is like full-on lane dominance.
Yes.
You know, Marcy could kind of draw the, like lead the direction, lead the back into crushing 3 lanes, and maybe Tundra just doesn't come online. You know, we've seen NetUp like 33 play Brood against Secret in the upper bracket finals, and that's probably one of the worst Brood start he ever had in the in the entire tournament, and that's what Secret did to him. And yeah, they can do that, so it could be one route.
That was with Monkey though, and Monkey has been banned in every game.
True. Yeah. They are setting up for it.
This Bristleback also, I mean, I don't know, it's like Tundra knows their heroes so well, and I feel like they had counterpicked the lane in last game, and yet it didn't work.
But you know, I feel like they banned the Monkey maybe to threaten the Brood, but Secret still let the Brood in, and they decided to ban the Tusk instead. So I think now it's like, Tundra, do you still dare to Brood? Like, you want to test our ability to counter Brood once again? And Tundra is like, no, let's keep it open, and let's decide a little bit later what 33 is going to be playing.
Yeah, he has options, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just going to save him for later on. He'll have a bunch of cool options. And you're going to be forced now, when you see this, they're going to have to ban the Naga Siren. They're still going to have to take the same initiative that they did the last time. They're still going to stick with the Lesh.
I mean, I don't think it's wrong for them to stick with the Lesh. I think Lesh had tons of openings in both games. Resolution was playing it really well, and it opened up this Morph pick, but they were second pick. I mean, I think this game's going to be really hard also because it's drafting order. Like, it's extra tough for Secret to figure out what they want to do, because they can't keep it open till the end. They might go back for the Dawnbreaker. I mean, we haven't seen them. It's been ignored the whole series so far. But I also think rightfully so. But I don't know what Secret are going to do with first pick here, like, for the next phase. And yeah, we have to really look at the bans, and they have to coerce them again into something that is going to lead into good things for them.
Yeah.
Meta is having a field day right now, you know? Like, the Brood is still in, Tide is getting banned. I think, Secret need to pull out some aces.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to keep track of, but to be fair, probably their best bet is to build on what they want to do and only counter what's going to get in the way. So if they believe that this Naga is going to stop what they want to do, then sure, ban it. Else you might as well play against it. Yeah. Obviously, it is scary to play against Tundra's best heroes, but at this point, it feels like all they have is best heroes.
Yes.
So you might as well.
Yep. It's the Visage,
always a
Naga.
substitute, right? Like, as we saw, we saw a lot of times a bunch of different heroes for 9, but then, I mean, we were all sitting there and we're like, wow, this magnetic field, this Arc Warden just buffing everyone up, making them like immune to damage. It's something you pulled out of left field.
That was nasty.
I mean, I wonder if the statistics, I mean, there are probably some stats for the damage reduction that teams have pulled off, like between Wraith Pact and Anchor Smash with
the pipes.
And with the pipes and stuff. And I feel like they must now be up there, right? Especially with the Arc Shard. That's something new.
Mage Slayer as well too, right? Like, it seems like they always just have layers and layers and layers of it, which, I mean, you guys are very familiar with, of course.
Yeah, I love myself some damage reduction. Spectre, nice.
Yeah.
Good times.
Stampede.
IO.
I mean, we'll see. I think Secret is debating whether or not they want to target the Naga. They're probably, because theoretically you could consider that, you've got yourself a Lesh track against the Naga or Lesh track against the Slark, which are the very popular Skitty heroes. Yeah. Maybe Nakes should take higher priority, for instance, if you just look at matchup to matchup.
Yeah.
But it's, you're one game down, like 1 game away from getting eliminated, as in like losing the grand finals, and you give them the hero they've been dominating with. It's a hard call.
Oh my god, they banned a Brewmaster.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting too, yeah. I feel very scared of the Naga. That's me. Like, I would not choose to play against it, but like Seb is saying, what are you going to choose to play against? They beat the Visage before, and it honestly looked very doable last game too. Like, they had moments in this game, even though they missed, I think, a few opportunities. It does seem like I don't really know. There's Broodmother too. Oh boy.
It's just
now,
so many options.
So they banned the Conca out, and I think that they're really threatening, the Brood second phase with the Conca ban as well.
Yep. I would really want to see Secret address the Mirana, like address the Moonlight Shadow, because I think it's actually what makes these heroes really scary, because they really get to disengage. Like this Tiny is gonna throw his spells and not get punished for it. Same with the Naga in the other game and the 9 heroes. Like I would want this hero to kind of, if they get too close to the action, to die. You know.
What about Zeus?
Yeah,
Zeus
these
for them.
kind of heroes like
Zeus Slash might be a lot the same thing, but I wonder, like you play against Mirana Naga.
Yeah, I think like very reliable lockdown. I don't know if it's Disruptor Glimpse, if it's Zeus, you know, ulti. They need to find a way to stop Tundra from, you know, poking, kind of, you know, slowly, kind of, you know, beating them down, like kind of agony, the slow agony of in and out heroes that are using the Moonlight Shadow,
Just
like
long range, disengage all the time.
A lot of those heroes are left in the pool. The Lifestealer we've seen that's countered the Last Strike a couple times that we haven't seen Tundra go for too much, but it's been banned a lot of times. The Naga Siren's still in, so what's their option? I mean, they get their Pango instead.
They go for the Pangolier.
Leaving things open for their last 2 picks, right?
Yep.
Now they have 33 as the pick of the litter, 9 or Skeeter does as well.
Same drafting scenario as game 1 when they were second pick. You know, they picked the Saksa, the Snake King, and the 9 kind of trio, because these guys actually play as a trio. They play a lot in the Fog of War. As we said, you know, they feed on Skitters and 33's map pressure. So this is what they want to play with. You know, this is what they want to counter the Lesh early game tempo with, and now they're just going to decide how to set their silence up for success.
And this next pick for Tundra is so scary. I mean, for Secret to pick, they maybe still want to address the Brood, right? Because, I mean, sure, Pangolier could be Neta hero, could be the 9 hero. Now,
Crystallis actually has played a lot of Marcy position 1. I don't know if he's done it officially, but in pubs he's been playing it a lot. So I think that's also an option. And maybe that's a hero that he feels like will counter Neta's full no matter what.
But isn't it really hard now? Like, you're also afraid of the, I mean, Visage, Brood. I'm just thinking Neta heroes, and now you pick the Silencer. Like,
I feel like if it's a +1 Marcy, I feel like it works. And to be honest, I like the global, like, I really like the Silencer down route against Tundra.
Oh, here we go. Let's
okay,
go.
take
Nice,
it away.
nice,
Okay.
nice.
So now the Brew ban makes sense, right?
Yeah.
At least in a way.
Makes a lot more sense. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, they're taking it from Tundra. That is a...
I think it's a good approach.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
I think it's a very good approach. Also for the Mirana, we're talking about the Moonlight Shadow, we're talking about this long range. I think...
I like the pick, but the only thing that scares me is you're now in the most important game, like the hardest game to play, and you're picking something you haven't touched yourself against a team that's probably the smartest at playing with it, so perhaps also playing against it. So, you know, it's like, you have to execute it. Theory-wise, I like it, but...
But what they picked before didn't work, right? So isn't it in a way really good to switch it up?
Yes, it is. It is.
Even though, I mean, yeah, back against the wall, it won't get harder for Secret than this. 2-0 in TI finals?
Surely, surely. Now I wonder, is this a Naga +1 or could it be flexible? That is what I don't know, because obviously we have not seen Secret use Naga as much.
Does Sayak play +4 Naga?
I haven't seen any of it.
They haven't played it.
They haven't
played it at all.
Yeah. So it's really hard to guess what they're going to do with it.
Team Secret.
This Marcy could be core or support, so that's the flex, basically.
Okay.
That's the 33 hero. It's a beast into Naga, which is interesting, but he does like the axe build a lot.
Yeah. No, but I've seen it. It makes Naga suffer a lot on the lane. Like, you think these illusions normally versus Beast, but Beastmaster has skill points you can put in different things, and it turns out that you can actually get a really good lane versus illusions. Like 1 Avalanche plus the Beast, if you catch him summoning it, then you're left with just a naked Naga who only has Riptide.
Yeah.
Everyone has massive wave clear. It's like the typical Tundra. Every single person can push from the fog, clear creep wave almost instantly as well too.
But Chrysalis has played this in the past. I've seen him play it in the past in pubs, and you know, I think it's a fantastic hero versus Tundra.
I see it. I mean, Tundra for sure is gonna hate the lane pressure kind of against them. They really want to, and also they do have nice wave clear. I mean, Pengo's pretty nice. Beast is also decent, but maybe Naga's still too much.
Naga will overwhelm it eventually.
Yes.
At some point.
At some point, this bottom and Tiny, they can't push back against Naga.
I want to ask, what's Tundra going to ban here? What are they banning for? Are they banning for a Nisha mid hero? Are they banning for a Resolution offlane hero? I mean, I'm assuming that they're assuming Naga's one.
I think the offlane heroes are more problematic than the mid heroes.
Because it could be Sayak hero coming up too, and Resolution playing the
Marcy.
The Marcy also.
Or it could be a Naga 3 or 4, which is maybe a little bit more crazy.
I wouldn't assume it, but of course.
Could be.
I mean, that's probably more likely. Now we see the Troll ban too. We've seen Rezo play Marcy quite a lot in the qualifiers and stuff like that. He was playing it offlane a lot.
They've been owning with the offlane
With
Marcy.
great success.
I wonder what his stat is, but I think it's very positive.
It's tricky. It's tricky. We'll see what Tundra is going to decide to respect, because they also have to be taking a guess here. And it's not an easy one. So whatever they're gonna ban is gonna obviously tell us where they're placing the Naga and where they're placing the Marcy, assumingly, or what they care the most about, if anything, because obviously they cannot know for sure what Secret is going to do.
Lots of hmms going on, I think.
There's a lot of pressure on these bans. There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shaman.
yeah.
Interesting.
All right,
So they're looking at Marcy core for Secret. So then in that case,
Yeah.
most likely a Marcy plus
But
3
I
and
also
a Naga
think
plus 1.
I think it's a very interesting read on the game, right? Like, why do they ban Rasta here? What is Rasta make? I think it makes sense with the Naga, right? It's
Yeah.
like it's a lot to do with the Naga and what
10
you're saying
seconds
about like this
remaining.
hard lockdown, not letting heroes like kite around you.
Yeah.
Shackle can be an incredible
5
tool.
seconds.
And right now they have very poor lockdown. Like it's only Lesh stun and Marcy rebound,
Yeah.
which is very unreliable.
Yes.
Right? This Hex could have helped a lot.
Yeah, and it's also one of the
Tundra
Psy classics.
Esports, turn to ban.
Okay, next ban. Yeah, I think they really want the Marcy to be core. Obviously, they could still flex it. I'm not sure what Resolution could be looking at. Other than that, Sayak has a bunch of heroes, right? Like Sayak has a
Yeah.
bunch of heroes. He has the Earth Spirit, which is a good lockdown. He has the Tusk is out.
Stage
10
Shaker,
seconds
Tusk is
remaining.
out.
Shaker.
Secrets, turn to pick.
They do ban the Clockwork. Looking, for some reason, I feel like we might be surprised by how Secret's gonna put the heroes, but
But
maybe
they
that's
could,
just
I mean, they
my
could
mind
pick
going
Nisha's
crazy.
hero here, right? If Nisha, what could Nisha be picking? I mean, we never mentioned the Zeus. I don't know if it's that good here.
I'm stuck on this Marcy plus 1. I can't get over it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I mean, we'll see. This is exciting.
5 seconds remaining.
They're out of time, right? Is that reserve time?
They've got a
I
little
assume
bit.
so. Okay, they've got a little bit more. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to decide. You know, probably your fate. A lot of pressure.
Tundra Esports,
Misclick.
turn to ban.
Ember Spirit. All right.
I mean, it's good for some reasons, right?
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan if we're doing +1 Naga with the Ember. I think there's a little bit of de-synergy, but there's also some synergy. It's just not all the way.
I mean, it's a very good Ember game.
But it's
If you
good,
look at their
really good
heroes.
versus what they're playing against. Yeah,
Ember
super good.
versus
10
bottom Tiny
seconds
Pango,
remaining.
like, and even Roar. They're gonna have a really hard time catching this Ember. He has the
5
backup
seconds
of
remaining.
Global Silence. If he does end up catching a kind of a stun, he has the backup of Sleep. This Ember can be the king of the game. You know,
So-
Nisha can pop off on this.
But do you still think that they're doing something weird with Marcy, or don't you just think
No,
it's going to be?
I would assume it's a Marcy Leshrac, you know, Zayak Marcy, Rezo Leshrac, Naga Silencer safe in an Ember mid,
Yeah,
most likely.
I would say so too.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
But so we've seen 9. He likes to counterpick when he gets the chance to. I wonder if he's happy with this matchup, like the Pangolier. I mean, he has to be the Pango, right? It has to be Skitter hero. Never mind. Medusa.
Now select
Right.
your hero.
That's-
We have not seen that hero.
That a
We
First
haven't seen
Usa?
that hero, right?
I think that's a first Usa.
Wow.
I mean, that's a Skitter hero. We've seen him play it a lot in the
Yes.
past. Yeah.
Okay, Medusa.
Stylus is on the Naga. Yeah. No
I
funny
mean,
business here.
do they have enough damage to take down a Medusa is what I'm thinking, you know?
When Tundra starts grouping up and forcing.
It's not easy for these heroes to take down Medusa because, you know, Lesh and Ember,
Ember
and
Lash, yeah.
they might lack damage.
Yeah.
Probably that's what, yeah, Tundra is trying to abuse here.
And we saw one Naga earlier. I'm trying to remember who it was from RNG. He went for diffusal on the
Could be
on the
interesting.
Naga, and it could be interesting again this game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, so Tundra's plan is to get this Dusa to a point where you eventually can go tier 2, Roche,
10
tier 3,
seconds
and the
remaining.
group up is going to be really strong with the Beast, and the sieging is going to start happening, and that's Secret
5 seconds remaining.
kind of demise if it does happen. Whereas if Secret, they manage to stall the game out and start splitting, and you know, Medusa is also very punished by a map that gets spread out really like quite a bit, and he doesn't like running around. So
It's funny, it feels like both teams have swapped roles
Yeah,
in terms
yeah,
of
yeah,
how they
yeah.
want to play the game, right? Secret wants to be dodging, and Tundra is going to try to hit critical mass, group up around the Dusa at the Beast, and just try to, you know, end it. So we'll see how it works out. Very interesting to see how the best Naga team plays against Naga, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't get more interesting than that.
you have any copium left for Secret?
I do.
You do?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I want game 4.
Me too. I really want game 4.
Well, we'll see if we're going to be getting that here. I mean, overall as well, Fog, you know, just sort of seeing Skeeter on this sort of hero. It's been, what, 2 games so far with Tundra. Each time, whether it's been Skeeter or 9, they've just had this core that Secret haven't really been able to touch. Do you feel that may be the case here again, or do you believe that Secret, they can make sure that neither of these 2 cores from Tundra get a free game?
Tundra are magical the way they make space, especially for Skeeter, and I see 4 heroes that are pretty damn good at it. So let's see. I mean, they're the ones who know how to play versus the Nagasarans, so let's see if they can actually be put up to that test.
I hope for a 5-game finals. I hope these players are in here and really enjoying the moment. You know, I hope we get some good Dota.
Absolutely. Sort of final words, Seb, you know, coming into this for Secret. We saw them able to sort of keep the the positivity high at the end of game 1. Do you think they're going to be able to do it again at the end of game 2 going into this game 3?
There's a reason why Puppy was in the finals 10 years ago and why he's there again.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here. We'll pass over to Slacks now. It's going to be with Bowie for some words before the game.
I am here with Owie 2000. Hello, sir. Potentially one more, my friend. Potentially one more. Are you guys feeling it in the booth?
Honestly, like, we had a talk, and our emotions are pretty level right now. We've worked a lot on not choking on land, so hopefully, you know, Game 3 of TI Finals.
Definitely a good time not to choke. So you guys, I saw a lot of comfort picks coming out here. You know, the Snake King Morana, the Pangolier. So is that kind of the strategy, to just get those feel-good heroes, or do you think they're especially good in this draft?
I mean, we sort of early picked those heroes, so they're just sort of heroes that we think are strong and fit in versus their first couple of heroes. But we also picked DOTA because Skitter opened the Crimson Witness on stage. So it was like, it's time to pick the DOTA.
Yeah.
So
I think this might break it or make it for DOTA. She might get a nerf or a buff after this game. So which one are you hoping for?
For DOTA?
Yeah.
I feel like the hero's unpicked, unplayed, no? Like, I don't know if I've seen a DOTA this tournament, but I hope it works.
All right, well, we'll see if it works. Let's throw ahead and throw it to the casters for potentially the last game, Game 3 of the Grand Finals.
The battle
Thank you very much, Slacks. Yes, we'll see indeed. Are Tundra able to get the 3-0 sweep, or a Secret able to stop them in their tracks? First of all, though, before we get into the action, we've got some words behind the scenes from Puppy during that last draft.
They are afraid of your monkey, Remco. Feel the power. He remembers last game. But don't worry, new game.
Oh, there we go there. Puppy trying to sort of build spirits coming into this Game 3. As they need everything here, Secret, to try and be able to turn things around against Tundra. 2 games now where there's just been a point where it seems all over. Tundra has just been all over Secret, closing up the games as they wish.
These 2 points in Starstorm, he's able to trade with pretty much anybody. And here we see this rotation coming in.
He's already used the swashbuckle.
6.
And he has indeed hit the 6, and Alamine 9. He's more than fine. In fact, trying to use that ult to set up a bit onto Nisha, but the Remnants are the ready. Nisha himself in the 6. 9's able to roll across, pick up that arcane rune. As Snake King and Saxa heading over to help. They're jumping with the rebound. And Science goes down. They'll even be able to turn over towards Nisha as well. But 9 will die for that effort. Maybe feeling a bit stronger than he was there, charging forward with the backup of his 2 supports. But 9 ending up losing his life off the back of that aggressive play. Once again, I'll get some good pressure on at the moment, Snake King. Same position he was last game, sapping the XP that he can. Over in Secret's up for the map though. Saxa's got a bit of a catch on to Crystalis.
He looks dead.
9, he's ready to jump in with the Rolling Thunder. That's Crystalis gone. So while Secret put the pressure on down bottom, Tundra make the most of that information to catch out Crystalis alone.
Yeah, maybe try to grab that, but unable to because he's getting chased. Does mean that they're not going to get the bottom tower on the side of Secret, and top tower is going to drop to the side of Tundra. And Snake King's just space making. Oh, unless Rezo reads him.
Nicely done there from Rezo. Zayt's able to jump in and throw Snake King back.
And 9 is still, I mean, really lingering in the back line on the
Still wants to
smoke.
maybe do something.
He's got quite the flank.
He's a bit low on the mana as well. Went up too much to throw out here. There's the opening for 9. In with the Rolling Thunder. They'll pop the global.
The creep takes the arrow.
Stun. And he won't quite connect, and now Rezo tries to turn, but the global comes to an end. Saxa turns with a combo. Avalanche toss to take him down. Resolution falls, but
Science, he's fighting.
the backup of Nisha. Secret, they'll be able to take something in return.
Oh, no way.
He's out with the sword, but he goes for the TP. But Nisha will be able to dive in with the Remnant. Pick up a couple, maybe more. Chains are up. He has enough mana to stop the TP from Saxa. Puppy's here as well. They'll chase out the Tiny, surround him in the trees. It's a triple kill for Nisha.
What a play. Skills up the Searing Chains after he gets the kills. Immediately has enough mana to do it too. Beautifully done.
Skeeter feeling confident enough to step up in the mid. Secret, they'll definitely jump on this. They'll get in with the opening. They've taken out his mana. The damage has been done. A risky position for Skeeter to find himself in. Secret, they don't hold back at all at making that jump. They know that Medusa.
Secret this time around really finding their footing. Now for Tundra, playing around 33 is probably the best option. Helm of Overlord is finished, so he is a big problem for Secret.
Resolution's pretty vulnerable as 33 opens up with a raw easy kill there for Tundra. when he turns up to these team fights.
And there's global available too, so even if the chain stun comes out, like if Saksa finds an avalanche, they can probably counter
strong. He's ready to go in chains, followed by the global silence. See the runner, Snakey try and get off to the side, but the slight's there. They take down both supports.
And they might even get the help. They will.
Extra 250 gold, I believe, going the way of Resolution, so more money for him. That'll speed up the Bloodstone.
The space for Crystallis is amazing right now. He's just having the time of his life on this Naga Siren 2K lead. And Secret, they're still clustered together. The lanes are all in a good position for them, so they can just keep looking to fight. Even though they don't have global, this Ember's king.
Another catch here from Nisha, he's in with a slight change. Brendan off to the side, they're going to dispose back onto Saxa, but Science and Puppy just get shredded by 33 and his Dinosaur. As Tundra, they're ready to see if they can catch more snakes. He's in with the arrow, quick turn the slight change. Nisha's just able to take him out amongst them, but Tundra, they continue to get more. 9 rolls in, takes out Rezo, who's got his eyes over towards Nisha. It's pretty deep here. Up towards the tier 2, they'll continue to try and chase him, chains back up. Well, Nisha starting to sort of dig there, a bit risky. He's going to get caught with the
Oh my God.
goes down. As Tundra, they hit back hard, straight down the mid, they take out 4. Getting so much fun out on his own. Now he's looking to play with
up
the
top.
team. Set up action, rolls back up, opens up on a Resolution. TPs are coming in, but Rezo gets burst. Here by 33 and Saxa. Tundra, they're really starting to get the ball rolling once again.
Secret have to be careful in these next few moments. Can't make another mistake like that. Gotta smoke up. Nisha's still having quite a bit of gold in the bank. 2,600.
She's snaking poke at the wave mid, but
Dire's
they want
top
something
tower
much bigger
is
than that.
under
They want
attack.
33's life.
This is the best kill
See
they
if they
can
can
find
blow him
right
up here with the combo. Straight in, but already 33's off the side. They find the chain.
Saksa's here.
To help out, rolls back up. They turn with the roar onto Resolution, holding back the left track. He'll turn his attention over towards Saxa instead.
Here comes
But Tundra, they want to look to try and take this fight. 9 rolls up straight up the high ground. He's got the opening start on the Resolution. The roll continues, of course, through the song as Resolution's taken out.
They're still chasing.
And 9, he's ready to close in on Crystallis as the song comes to an end. Illusion's back out for Crystallis, snaking. Jumps over the Starstorm, trying to burst Secret down low. The curse kicks in onto 9, so no further spells available to be casted on the chase.
But now Roche.
Resolution's gone. 33 as strong as ever, steps over into the Roshan pit. They were so close to maybe catching 33 by surprise, but they couldn't quite find the initiation off the back of the rebound.
They waited.
But they're trying to poke at them here, Secret. Sort of deter Tundra from committing to the Roshan, but it's rough.
They waited a little too long, it felt like on the Global. Every spell got casted, and then Global comes out. The Roar and the Avalanche was already there to kind of let 33 get the distance. So Secret, again, they have to be careful with these mistakes. It's gonna get punished every single time. Tundra is all at the ready to look for these fights, and now, with Skeeter at the ready to fight, they're gonna look for their own battle with 4 or 5.
Skeeter's ready to join in, he's got a point in the Stone Gaze as well. So ready to pop that ultimate. Stop Secret from being able to sort of take the fight head into them.
Saxa's got Blink.
He's in with a jump. He gets the toss back. They'll get the quick pick onto Puppy. Puppy gets burst through. Rebounding from Zion, so towards Saxa. The Stone Gaze has been popped here, so Secret, they can't come in for now. Ooh! Rezo's actually going to end up tanking the Roar out the back of one of the illusions. Rezo's going to attempt to run down Tundra with this in mind, but onto the back lines. 9 straight in on top of Zion's, controlling the Marcy. Good bounces here off the cliffs. Leaving Zion's no option to escape. 9 takes him out pretty much solo, jumps over the swashbuckle, stun will connect though. 9, he's falling low. Nisha has the damage, they take down 9.
Can they chase for more?
They've got the curse on the 33, Rezo. Pops the Bloodstone, getting that mana back up, he's ready to chase. He's closing the ammo to the Beast Master, it's going to be enough for Secret. Triple kill for Nisha. Only Skeeter and Saxa left here for Tundra. Saxa, he still wants to fight, jumps in with the toss. The Avalanche onto the 3 of them. They've taken out Resolution, there's going to be a buyback from Zayas. Secret, they're putting everything into holding this fight, keeping Crystallis safe. Nisha,
the dragon.
He's so low on mana. He hasn't really got much, but obviously he's trapped up on the high ground. He's got one more slide of
He's burning.
But Skeeter,
He's burning.
off the burn for the Dragon. 33 kills him off. Skeeter will surely die here. Can they really get him out? Oh, but they're going to get him out.
Is he really going to get away?
They can't close the gap. Skeeter's going to live.
God.
He's going to live. This is a team that can very much find a win in even the toughest situations later on. One of the reasons they've cruised to this grand final straight through the upper bracket. Tundra, they have so many strategies, so many solutions for every single possible position they can be held in.
Look at this flank. In shadow, they see the smoke.
Oh, Crystallis. He's going to step up into this. Post the illusion 9. He's going to look to jump with the backline. The global silence out, but the Rolling Thunder's already there. Crystallis trying to keep them safe here with the Song of the Siren. Nisha swinging over towards the backlines with the remnants. Crystallis having to back away from 9 over the river. Resolution and Nisha. They're on Crystallis to the south, but Crystallis, he needs help. It doesn't look like he's going to get on. Maybe the sort of a cleanup, jumps over the Ramnus. He's trying to chase down Snaking, but Secret, they've already lost 2. They'll lose Science as well. Tundra, they'll take the fight around the mid, and they'll look for more. Over the wall, the chase onto Rezo. He's got the BKB, but Skeeter's in with the Scotty slow. Rezo goes down as well. 4 dead on Secret.
Nisha, he's still got Remnant to play with. Should be all right. The root. Will it catch him? The roar.
They've got the roar.
Do they have enough?
It's the Hawks crashing down onto him. It's a little bit more, but not enough. Nisha still able to get away. I mean, looking up.
Game in front of him.
He's got to be careful. I mean, he's got a little bit of protection, of course, with the status resist of the Kaya stand. She's trying to get the Linkers off next. In the mid, they get the toss back into the arrow, into the eggs. They lock him down. Nisha's gone.
Oh, boy. Instant
have
smoke.
The power to deal with him right now.
They're feeling themselves. Instant smoke. The roar is still available. They want more. 70 seconds.
It's so hard to do. Of course, Outpost under Tundra's control, so no real easy way for Nisha to get over here in time. Roshan gets taken. Aegis into the hands of Skeeter and Secret. They may have come too close to the pit already. They jump on the Puppy. They drop the Eondis. 9 in with the Rolling Thunder, locking Puppy down across the stairs. Puppy falls. And Science, he's got to run. He'll miss there, protecting from that first instance of the Skadi attack. And Science, he's still got no chance of running.
And Rezo!
He's able to close on Rezo, gets the toss back. They take the Roche, they take the Aegis, they take 3 more kills from Secret.
It's the way that, I mean, they're fighting the Roche, right? They're killing it. They're like, oh, we got this. So they Moonlight Shadow, run out, and go for catch while they're doing the Roshan hype. Tundra just on another level every single time. The way they take every single approach, every single fight.
Yeah, Secret starting to crumble a little bit once more. They've got to pull themselves together, where they can look to take so much from Secret.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Rex, it's just dropping for free. Nobody wants to step up. They're scared of getting tossed. He's got the Ags.
Jackson, he's in with the combo. They catch Science out of the side. The arrow connects as well. Swashbuckle won't quite clip him. Neither will the Axes, but 9 in with the Rolling Thunder. Finishes off Science. Over towards Chrysalis now. The Global Silence holding back Tundra's aggression for now.
But they're not able to make anything of that global.
Secret will keep their distance throughout the remainder of this Rolling Thunder from 9. 30 seconds without their Zayas Marcy.
Another toss.
Saxa, the setup down to Chrysalis. The full-on Hex as well. He's been locked down. They've got to get Chrysalis back to safety. He's walking back to the fountain. They'll be able to allow Chrysalis to reset, but the damage is done. The racks have been taken out. Rezo, he tries to come in, but he gets too close. Rolls up. Rezo's out for 70. No buyback for the Leshrac. And just, you know, as always, you've got to really point back to sort of how impressive it is for Tundra to do with this last pick Medusa, something that no one else was doing, something that was, by the sounds of it, from how he sort of picked on a bit of a whim. Skeeter, he got the new Crimson Witness for it. He wanted to play it. It's looking pretty darn fantastic. It's up there at the top.
And they see Nisha.
And they get that opening.
They got the chain stun.
The Global's going to be bought. Can he get him out in time? They can't. The lockdown's there.
He spent his gold on the Lincolns.
Oh, he's out for 80, and Science also found Secret. They are crumbling, falling apart once again in this game 3. Tundra, they just know how to break you.
And they just know how to play with this vision, right? The Hawk, this time around, it always seems to be scouting.
Radiant's courier.
Puppy. Just gonna try and come out, maybe get a bit of vision information to take the outpost back, or at least tease with the idea.
Risky.
Take us.
Still a little smoke.
Oh, do they see it? Someone pings.
I mean,
they want the bigger target.
They've got themselves on top of Nisha.
Uh-oh, jumps left. They're pinging it.
I mean, his TP's on cooldown. That was put to a stop there by the jumper Saxon, so he has to make his way back to the base with a few remnants, but of course he's still got many to play with that Aghanim, so he'll be fine. Secret able to get everyone back to the base, but indeed Global's down. Chrysalis getting his next item done. It's going to be opted for the Nullifier after Bloodthorn, so some further aggressive sort of setup that they can play with.
Hard for him still just committing into these fights at this point. Tundra just has so much to deal with him.
Radiant
went out with a smoke. They try to get in there with the jump on a 33. See if they can take down the 3 spot before we get the roar. They're on top of the 33. He's having the BKB on 30. They time Skeeter. It's too much damage from the Medusa. Nisha jumps in. Will be able to finish on 33 in return. And we'll see the buyback coming straight away from Resolution 9. It's got him pretty deep here to try and chase down Puppy. Still with a bit of time there for the Rolling Thunder overboard. Resolution did buy back for this. He's able to sidestep the arrow in time. 9 out with the swashbuckle. Secret, they'll look to chase, but the pick there before the slide fist connects. He's out to safety 9. Now they want to get back in. Saxa in with the toss go on the side. This is one. They lock down Nisha. Nisha out for 100. As Tundra, they'll chase him down. Rezo gone win out buyback. It's only Puppey and Chrysalis.
And the arrow.
The arrow's there. Tundra catch him out. They're ready to run down mid. There's a lack of buybacks on Secret.
Secret felt the need. They had to chase to try to get more of the Beastmasters dead, but they get hit with an onslaught.
No buyback on Resolution. And Nisha, he's 200 gold short. It's Tundra.
They're going to try to get some wrap
They're
around the Tundra.
Some sort of surprise, but it's 2 against 4.
Dire's middle barracks.
As this push is not stopping.
Tier 4's dropping.
They've got
Secret.
a fortification, but still such a long time without Resolution, without Nisha, a full minute.
And the creeps are coming in top. They can't even cut the waves.
As the tier 4s, Tundra, they're pushing on. Secret, they've got to make their move now. It's going to be now or never if they want to try and stop Tundra.
They got to just run in.
And they got to do something. The Ancient
is dropping.
Tundra, they're looking to end his sides. Jumps in, but immediately to his death. Chrysalis has got the illusions out, but he's surrounded. Taken out. The Ancient is exposed. They're looking for the game. Tundra, they're onto the Ancient. There'll be a buyback for Chrysalis, but surely there's nothing.
He's just getting controlled.
Nothing to be done here from Secret as Tundra. They're closing it up. The Ancient, it falls. It's
Oh my God.
Tundra have done it. The 3-0 clean sweep today against Team Secret here in the grand final.
What an unbelievable storyline. Undefeated. Tundra, unbelievable.
And the way they did it, it truly feels like both this team, they've cracked the code, they've solved DOTA.
They broke
Their
it.
approach every single time, they're unstoppable.
Even when they get their heroes taken away, they always have some type of substitution. Every single player piggybacking off each
Look
other.
at them go.
Unbelievable. Snaking.
Skeeter,
26 teams in 10 years, and he finally claims it.
Tundra, ladies and gentlemen, they got TI 11 champions.
Esports for the international.
Incredible moments here. As you said, a team that's worked so hard throughout the year. They've had their highs, they've had their lows, but they come in at their best when it matters the most here at the International Fog.
Last year, they weren't able to make it this year. They proved everybody, they proved to everyone how good they truly are.
It's incredible play across the board. Some of these players, you've seen them time and time again over the years, as you said, through different teams. I mean, a lot of them individually, the other pros, they've always known that these players, they've had it in them. They've had it in them to get this far, and not only get this far, but to completely crush their opponents in this grand final. Secret, they got closer and closer from game 1 to game 3, but it was never close enough. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Tundra.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the winners of TI 11, Tundra! Oh my goodness, great. Oh, snaking. The lost son of Salamene and his last hero. Any words for everyone out there? You've been waiting so long. It's all yours, buddy.
I want to thank everyone for coming here and supporting us and watching this grand final. We wouldn't be here without you guys.
Woo! Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I want to give a special shout out to Pierre and all the people who have supported me along the way. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. An incredible show. Well done. Well done. Oh, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Skeet God here, my friend. Good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm caught up in the moment. Now, you heard about DOTA from TI2. You watched them on this stage. Well, now you've broken the records. Now you're on the stage. How does it feel, my friend?
It's surreal. I don't know. I'm trying to still digest all the emotions. You know, it didn't really come to me yet, but it's fucking crazy.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Skeeter! Hello, my friend. Oh yeah, soak that in. This is your first TI. Any advice out there to anybody who wants to do what you just did? Because you just became the inspiration to an unknown amount of people that will always be looking at you, the man who made it happen. What do you have to say to the future of the Dota 2 fans?
Just get good.
Get good! Okay. I need this, man, if you can. Thank you so much. Sascha, it has been 6 years.
Yep.
You came in second place last time. I know you've been dreaming of this moment. Tell me, how does it feel now that you have accomplished it?
I mean, it doesn't feel like it's still real. Like, I'm still trying to understand what just happened. So it's like, I don't know. In my mind, it's like, I can't even believe it still.
Oh, okay. Audience, is this real? Thank you so much. Congratulations, my friend. Where's the last one? Brea made the 33. Where'd he go? Hey, you get over here, sir. You've earned it. Many consider the VIP of the tournament, the MVP of the tournament, if you will. 33. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up! You said many times before you were searching for the right team to make your Dota ideas be true. You were looking for the right squad to make it happen. It seems you found it, sir. Any words that you'd like to say to your teammates and everybody watching at home?
Just so happy. Everyone did such an amazing job this tournament, and it's the best feeling.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Tundra! Your winners of the International, baby! One of the best years of Dota that we have ever seen. The greatest lift of the ages. One more time. Give it to the fans. Incredible Dota. One more if you can. Here we go. And get together, lift it up. Tundra Esports!
Congratulations, Tundra Esports. Head and shoulders above the rest. I do not believe I've seen such a dominating performance in all the TIs. Snaking, 33, Saxka, Skidder, and 9. And I love the fact, panel. Hello, panel.
Hello.
Hello, Team Graph. Hello, Sheep. Hello, Lizard. I love the fact that all the family there with the players came to support, lifting the Aegis. What a moment.
It was just an incredible run from Tundra, right? The fact that they haven't lost a series at all for this entire TI. They basically dictated how people should be playing Dota. They were miles ahead. Everyone was trying to chase and catch up as each series progressed, but no one could get to their level. And yeah, a dominating 3-0.
It's just a dream. It's just a dream of every single Dota player. Anyone that ever played this game remotely competitively, lifting up that Aegis, getting your name on the back, it's, yeah. 33, like a few years back, he's in my team flaming me for some stupid build. Here he is now, like just carrying the Aegis around. I don't know. I'm speechless.
I'm so happy for them. Honestly, genuinely, like listening to any of these players talk, they care so deeply for the game. Like these are the guys you should always be rooting for to win and achieve their dreams and go as far as they want. Like they deserve this from their mentality throughout the whole year, how much they cared, boot camping fully through the DPCs. Like they wanted this, and it actually finally paid off.
It has, and they say, is it a dream? They're not sure. They know it's real. I'm sure it will have to sink in, but this is the thing with, you win a TI.
Did you hear the crowd, James?
I know.
I think it's pretty real.
It is real, but even at these moments, you can see.
It's proof that hard work just pays off. Like, think about this team, the amount of work that they've put in, like Sheep mentioned, like Lizard mentioned, they've gone through so much and they've been boot camping the entire time. They've gone through, from being favorites in majors to crumbling out. And then be able to self-identify those problems, work on them, and then get to this TI, get to this run. It's just, again, it's one of the most memorable runs in just dominance.
Yeah, you know what's cool is that, like, back when this team was signed by Tundra, like, Skidder got on their YouTube channel, talked about it. He said, I want to leave a legacy. I want to be remembered as one of the best in my role. Like, that was what he wanted, and he has proven it so hard. This entire event, this series, every single game, this guy is just miles ahead, playing his heroes to perfection into 100 million counters. It doesn't matter. He pushes his heroes to the max, and I'm just blown away. I'm so impressed, and I'm so happy.
And here they are. walking off the red carpet with the Aegis, their names soon to be added. And of course, make sure you stick around because we will be having the winners on the late game. If you're in the arena, you will be able to hear more from our champions. And well
nearly as tall as
deserved.
them. Look at him.
He's so
He's a giant.
so
He's a lovely
tall.
walking giant.